Hi, I have a question for Dan McClellan.
All right, let's see it.
So I deconstructed from Christianity. However, I know a lot about the Bible, and I've been kind of worried about the events going on in the world today or lately. And I'm just curious how much of the events that go on in the world actually line up with the events that the Bible talks about in the book of Revelation and in other places. Don't know if you'll ever see this or answer my question, but hopefully you do. Thanks.
They don't. There is nothing in the Bible that is an actual prophecy about anything that's going to happen in the future. The book of Revelation, the book of Daniel, the book of Ezekiel, those are what's called apocalyptic literature. And this was a very popular genre around the end of the last couple of centuries before the Common Era and then the beginning of the Common Era. And these texts are written with this bizarre, kind of grotesque, eschatological imagery in order to evoke emotional responses in the people who are hearing these texts being read or who are reading them themselves. And the idea is to try to exhort people to change their behavior, to be faithful in the face of persecution, and to endure that persecution in the hopes that God is actually behind the scenes and will tear back the fabric of reality and will show up to deliver their people. It's kind of a prayer and a hope that that's what will happen. And so by describing these events in such great detail, the authors are kind of trying to realize this reality, but they're not prophesying about anything that's going to happen in the future. And nothing is happening today that is a fulfillment of anything that was ever prophesied anytime during the composition of the Bible. These kinds of things have happened all throughout history, and they're going to continue to happen. And sometimes it happens more frequently, sometimes it happens less frequently. Nothing is lining up in the prophecies that are in the Bible. All of those things were intended for consumption in the day they were composed. They were intended for a specific audience that no longer exists, and nothing is a prophecy about the future. So the apocalyptic literature in the Bible has nothing to do with us today. We have our own issues that we need to deal with today, and the end of the world is not coming anytime soon based on anything that was written 2,000 years ago. I don't know if that's going to be at all helpful, but no, you don't have to worry about the prophecies that are in the book of Revelation or in any other text. Those were stories that were being told to elicit specific responses 2,000 years ago, and they're no longer relevant to us. And the fit for this video has been the original Hulk